Hey, it's Woman on the Street here at Expo East 2016, and I am with one of my favorite companies in the world, Sunshine Nut Company. This is Ryan. He is the manager of U.S. operations, and just a real funny story here. The owner, Don Larson, lived in my town, and we met at our local coffee shop, and I watched Don build this company from the ground up. It's an amazing story, and I want to ask you, Ryan, how did this all get started?
So Don Larson used to be a Hershey's executive and had spent some time traveling around in Africa for his job, and came to the realization that he wanted to give back through all of his food manufacturing experience. So Don and his wife Terry, about 5 years ago, sold everything. They moved to Mozambique, Africa, where they built a cashew shelling factory. It used to be an abandoned hat factory that they renovated, turned into a world-class food facility that works with local cashew shelling companies. They're the ones that process the cashews right from the orchards in which they're grown. And it's from there that we bring the cashews down the road to our factory, where they're roasted, seasoned, and packaged, all by our team of 30 young men and women, most of whom grew up as orphans. And now they're adults. So we're giving them jobs and training, but it's really opportunity and dignity. And it's just so cool to watch that transformation.
That's huge, and I love that part about dignity, because like when you're doing something of value and you're appreciated, it makes you feel like awesome as a human, and it's an amazing story. Now, a cashew is a cashew is a cashew, is it?
No way. Before I joined this company, I didn't even eat cashews. Sunshine nuts are just so much better in terms of freshness and crunch, and that's just because we're getting them so close to the orchards in which they're grown. A lot of cashews, while they might be grown in Africa, they're processed elsewhere, and that's time that the cashews spend on the water where they're absorbing oxygen and they're really becoming stale. So you really haven't had a true cashew until you've had a sunshine nut cashew.
I would agree with that. They're some of the best cashews I've ever had, and we've tried tons. Let's talk about fair trade for a second. How do you work with the farmers?
Yeah, so we buy directly off the cashew shelling houses, and since we're in Mozambique, we know which cashew shelling houses operate to our ethical standards. So we constantly do factory tours. We're there at least once or twice a year, and we know which ones are there, so we don't really feel like we need the fair trade designation because we're working so close, and also because we're kind of going above fair trade, in that fair trade only means that you're worried about your primary inputs, and our whole process of roasting in country does so much more value add in country that we're making a difference in that manner as well.
So let's talk about where we can find these amazing cashews. Tell me where you're located.
Yeah, so we're in Ahold, which would be Giant Stop and Shop, and Martin's. We're also launching in Wegmans this month. Rayleigh's in California. We're in about 5 of the 10 Whole Foods regions, Mother's Markets. We're going into Natural Grocers by Vitamin Cottage. And I know I'm missing a bunch. We're also in Infra, NCGA. But if you go to our Facebook page and click on our store map, you can find all the locations in which we sell.
That's great. Now, top 3 things that you want everybody to know about Sunshine Nut Company.
They're the freshest, they provide the most hope, and we have some really great flavors like herbed and spiced, which are just amazing. I always keep one in my car or one in my bag, just an excellent snack. Cashews really are one of the healthiest snacks that you can have.
A fun fact about you that we don't know, we're dying to know.
I'm really good on the Etch-a-Sketch. Kind of a weird hobby, but ever since I was a kid, I never could draw, but on the Etch-a-Sketch, I can do like 5 or 6 hours where I could recreate something, a picture I saw in a magazine or the back of a cereal box, something bizarre like that. So
that's fun. All right, thanks everyone. We were here with Sunshine Nut Company. Thank you so much, Ryan. Awesome, we love it.